So the topic for today is normative leadership theory and substitute theory. Two theories left under this unit. So for this class, we're going to see about what this theory says. Now, as a definition here, the normative leadership theory has a time-driven and development-driven decision tree that enables the user to select one of 5 leadership styles like decide, consult individually, consult group, facilitate, and delegate appropriate for the situation. So situations here, 7 questions or variables to maximize the decision. So this we will see from the table now. Normative leadership model with the variables within the contingency leadership framework. So it can be followers, leader, and situation. 3 variables here. With the styles here as 5, decide, consult individually, consult group, facilitate, delegate. Situations here, time driven and the development driven. That is a time driven related to the situation. There is a decision significance in that situation, and followers related to the development driven. So how the followers, it will be giving importance for their development and importance of their commitment, likelihood of commitment, group support for objectives, group expertise, and team expertise, or maybe team competence. So these are the things we are going to learn one by one under as a variables to give an explanation. Now first we will see what are the leadership styles here that has been given. So decide as a leadership style under this. Decide, the leader makes the decision alone and announces it. So he will not consult anyone. He will be giving his final decision to follow. There is a decide style. Consult individually. The leader tells followers individually about a problem. So individually he calls each and every person, and then he will be going to ask with them, or he will be going to tell them the problem, then he's going to get a solution. So consult group, it is in the sense as the name itself, a group and consult. So he's going to hold a meeting here, meeting with the followers, and then he is going to tell the problems to them, then he will be taking the suggestions. So facilitate as a thing. So the leader holds a group meeting here, acts as a facilitator. Just for with the limitations, with the followers followers don't have much of the this authority here. Just as a facilitator, leader will be acting as a facilitator with his limits of decision making. So leader seeks participation and concurrences on the decision without pushing his or her ideas. So he will be just going to hold a meeting and he will be acting as a facilitator there. There is a one more style. Delegate as a last one. The leader lets the group diagnose the problem and make the decision without a state limit. So he'll be going to delegate the task to them, let them brainstorm and let them come with some ideas, and later it can be considered whether it is good or bad. Now see here, normative leadership, time-driven model and development model. There are two already mentioned in the definition. So it has been divided based on the time-driven model, so, and the development-driven model. So this is the second one. If you take here, this is related to the development model. So that is how 2 things we'll be going to see. So here, based on the style, here they have mentioned like in a variable as a table. We have discussed in that leadership style. You can see at the right side here with all this decide, delegate, consult, facilitate, what we have discussed just now. Then based on here the 7 styles or 7 the questions or maybe a variables based on that: decide, significant, importance, commitment, leader expertise, likelihood, commitment, group support, group expertise, and team competence. So based on that it will be done. Now see here, one by one we'll see what it is. So table 5.9 and 5.10 indicates here one related to the time driven, the situation, one related to the followers, that is a development driven. Now time related things, this is the 5.19 table, what it indicates. Decision significance here, whether the decision is important. That is how important is the decision to the success of a project or an organization. Is the decision of high importance? H they have mentioned as high importance, and L as mentioned as importance to the like low importance to the success. The decision what they take, whether it will be having a significant impact or in the form of high importance or low importance. So that is the one thing, first one. Second, if you take, there is the importance of commitment here. Again, how important is follower commitment to the implement of decision. So how the leaders or maybe follower here, how he or she has to work, whether the commitment based on their work, it is important for the decision. If acceptance of the decision is critical to the effective implementation, importance is high. If the commitment is not important, then it can be measured as a L. That is how H and L it has been mentioned there based on a leadership style. So that is the second. When making highly important commitment decision that followers may not like and may not implement. So followers generally need to be involved in decision making. So that is how their commitment to be seen, and based on their interest, they have to be involved in the decision making. Leader expertise. How much knowledge and expertise does the leader have with this specific decision? So what is the knowledge or expert level of the leader? If expertise is high or low, again, based on that, again, it can be categorized. So the more expertise the leader has, the less need there is for follower participation. So if the leader has a more expertise or he has a vast knowledge about the particular aspect or a problem, then the leader, there need to be a follower to participate. Less need to be a participant to come as a follower there, because leader knows each and everything. So likelihood of commitment here, if the leader were to make a decision alone, is that certainly that the followers would be committed to the decision again. So likelihood of commitment of the followers here, how it is. So whether high or low. When making decisions that followers will like and want to implement, there is less need to involve them in the decision. So that is how when decision making, the followers will like and want to implement. What is their interest level here? Likelihood means here interest or a consent what they show towards the implementation of a decision. So that is whether high or low. That's the fourth one. Fifth, if you take group support for objectives. So do followers have high and low support for the team or organizational goals to be attained in solving the problem? So this is the question again, group, how the teams are, whether they are working for the particular problem to be solved. That is the group support for objectives. Higher the level of participation are acceptable with high levels of support. If there is a high participation from a follower to solve a particular problem, then there may be a high level of support from them. So next, as a group expertise, again, how much knowledge and expertise the individual followers are having, like how we have discussed about leader expertise. Similarly here, the followers expertise also equally important. So that is how, if the expertise is high or low, again, the more expertise the follower, the greater the individual or group participation can be. If the followers are very smart and they are having a vast knowledge about a particular area, so it is easier for the leader to what follow them. So that based on the decision what they take. So that is the group expertise is also equally important. Team competence is the ability of the individuals to work together as a team to solve the problem is high. So how the team is, the competent wise, the ability of the individuals in the particular group, how the problem solving ability of them, like high or low. With the high team competence, more participation can be expected. Again, you can go with the leader's ability. Based on that, it can be, or maybe followers ability, it will be indicating here. So that is how there are 7 of the aspect variables need to be concentrated. So this is what it indicates. Next, as here, they have given as a two extremes, time driven and the development driven. So time driven model, which indicates 3 characteristics here. Focus, the model is concerned with making effective decision with minimum cost. So focus is through the cost basis. The time is costly, so as it makes longer for the good. So you cannot wait for some decisions to be at last, because some decisions to be taken quickly. So that is how you have to concentrate to take a decision properly. Then it is value. So value is placed on time and the no value is placed on follower development. So you have to place a value to that particular time what you have spent. So that is the one more orientation here. The model has a short-term horizon. If you take based on a time, it is so sometimes the decision need to be taken quickly. So the time horizon will be very short-term. You cannot wait for a long-term decision to take, or you cannot wait for some decision. Maybe some of the contingency related aspect or something sudden fire catches or all these problems might come. So you cannot wait for a decision to take later. So you have to go with immediate implementation of some of the decisions. So that is how, or maybe suddenly now at present we are having the situation because based on we cannot go outside. All these cities, governmental side, they are giving some of the restrictions or guidelines for us to follow and be safe at home. So that is how here orientation wise also it is a decision that matters whether it will be taken quickly or not. The development driven model again, so it is based on your followers wise focus here giving to the effective decision making with the maximum development of followers. So this model helps here to see the development wise, so followers development wise what can be done. The followers development is worth the cost. So again you have to implement the cost or training cost all those with them. So that is the focus you are giving for the development of employees. Value is placed on followers development and no value is placed on time here. So it is development wise they are concentrating maybe 6 months training or maybe some management related trainings they are going to give to them for their purposefully purpose here is to give them a training so that they can develop. So orientation, the model has a long-term horizon as development takes time. You know that. So maybe for any of the aspect you have to wait and watch. You cannot take a quick decision. If you want to see your employees should be knowledgeable or maybe employees should get the expertise, you have to give them proper training or some developmental activities so that you can watch their behavior in future as a which may be having a reflection of your training classes what you have given. So you can expect a good result from their batch. So that is the one more related to here. So this is actually the normative theory, what it indicates here in the form of mainly with the definition when you take. So with the, they have mentioned in the definition itself, it has a time driven and development driven decision tree. That is what we have discussed. What is time driven here and what is development related? Time driven, it is a based on a time because short term it is a time if it is there how the decision need to be taken, and based on the development aspect of the meanwhile you have to concentrate on followers development. So that enables you to select one of the 5 styles here. Already we have discussed how to decide how to consult individually or consult style or a consult group, facilitate and delegate. You can exercise these kind of 5 leadership style according to this model. Appropriate for the situation here, situation 7 questions or variable we have just now discussed based on the 7 things. You can see this in this table or maybe in the box what they have given, the situation time driven. So decision significance here, leader will be the leader expertise will consider here with the 5 style of leadership, and followers development driven decision model that will be related to the followers like importance of their commitment, likelihood of their commitment, the interest what they show, group support for their objectives, and group expertise and team competence. These are all related to the followers related variables. So leader related variable is leader expertise and situation related variable is decision related to the time. So this is what one theory. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
We will go to the last one then.
Ma'am, many of them cannot log in, it seems.
Why? What happened?
In that it comes like, wait, ma'am. Please wait, the meeting host will let you in soon. Like that it will come.
No, some are admit I have to give here. I'm giving admit now. 3 of them they were in the line maybe. One by one they are coming. Now I think 35 are there, right? 37 again, one by one. Okay, now we can see here putting all the theories in the one table. Whatever we have discussed till now, you can see just here in the table. It's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Here all this from the first our class when we have started. So University of Iowa, if you think there are two styles we have discussed, autocratic and democratic, that's the two styles it is. University of Michigan, again job centered and employee centered, that is again two styles. Ohio State University, structure and consideration as a style, there are four types: high and low structure. All this we have discussed: high structure, low structure aspect. Then leadership grid. So grid here in the form concern for production and concern for people. Five styles of like middle of the road, team leader. All this we have discussed under the five category. Country club as a leader. So five types of leader under the leadership style. Then contingency theory. So these are the two broad categories. Behavioral theories as the four: University of Iowa, Michigan, University of Grid, all this. Then contingency theories, contingency model we have seen, task and relationship, which gives a importance, that is a two style again. Then leadership continuum theory based on the boss centered and subordinate centered. The previous class what we have discussed, there is a seven again styles of leadership with the questions we have discussed. Then path goal theory with the directive and supportive, again four styles of path goal theories we have discussed in that. Then finally today's topic, there is a normative model, there is a autocratic and group wise. They are mentioning as again five styles of leadership what we have discussed just now. So this is a brief what in the one table it can be visible. Now for okay, last one, last theory under this is leadership substitute theory for this class. This is the last topic and a last theory in the unit 3. So we will be going to cover all the theories in brief at least. So the notes is there. You can read this in detail. So I'm going to tell only the main thing from the theories. So based on that, you can read it. It can be understandable in a simple terms. It has been given with the diagram, variables, everything. So now substitutes for leadership includes characteristics of the subordinate, task, and organization that replace the need for a leader or neutralize the leader's behavior. So this is what the definition here. Now we'll see what it indicates. The definition is little bit complex, but it can be explained with the help of this model. Substitutes for leadership variables within the contingency leadership model: followers, leader, and situation. So situation here, if you take, it is a task organization. Followers, it is a subordinates. Leader, it is a none. They have mentioned the style. So that is the substitutes and neutralizers. We have to see what it is. So substitute here, substitutes for leadership makes the leadership style unnecessary or redundant. So here leadership style is not having the importance, but we have to see what is the substitutes and neutralizers. So example like highly skilled workers do not need the leader's task behavior to tell them how to do their job. If the highly skilled workers are there, they don't want the leader to be tell each and everything to them. So this is what the style. So neutralizers indicate which reduce or limit the effectiveness of the leader's behavior. Like example, managers who are not near an employee cannot readily give task directive behavior. So that is how you can, like managers who are not near the employees. So they think that there is no manager to guide each and every time. So that will be act as a neutralizer here. As a employees, they will be comfortable to, they cannot readily give task directive behavior because they feel that if there is no proper direction, they cannot work. So that is the one aspect here. So that is how the following three variables in the form of the characteristics we can see, like characteristics of followers here: ability, knowledge, experience, training, need for independence, professional orientation, indifference towards organizational rewards. So characteristics of task related like clarity and routine, invariant methodology, provision of own feedback concerning accomplishment, intrinsic satisfaction. The characteristic is similar to the Fittler's and other task behavior, what we have discussed already related to the task or a job, whether it is a routine or whether it is a structured job, all this. Characteristics of the organization, so formalization, so explicit plans, goals and area responsible. Formalization in the sense like proper formal structures will be given here. Inflexibility, like rigid, unblinding rules and regulation. There is no flexibility, it is inflexible, like little bit structured one. Highly specified and active advisory and staff functions, closely knit, cohesive work group. Cohesive in the sense something they are giving importance to the group bonding. What's the bonding between the team? It is there. Organizational rewards not within the leader's control. Spatial distance between leader and the follower. So these are the some related to the characteristics of the followers, characteristics of the task, and how the organizations should be based on the substitute what they are mentioning. So here they have not mentioned the specific style of leadership. Why? Because this theory name itself indicates the substitute here. Substitute for the leadership styles, that leader or the follower, they themselves will be enhancing their knowledge so that they can perform better in the organization. Like the skilled employees or maybe the knowledgeable workers here, they need not require the guidelines from the leader, so they can work themselves. So that is with the intention here, the substitutes as a thing. So neutralizers are the people, those they expect sometimes some leaders should give them guide. Without them, they cannot perform the task. So that is how, what's the characteristics of the follower, how he should be, or how the task should be. All this it will be indicating here. So this is the three characteristics wise we have to study under this: followers, task and organization wise. So this is the two theory for this class, so that we can come to an end for this unit. So you can see this diagram, all this it is given here, high or low related to the normative. You can sit and read at home with the details, what only just main thing I have explained from this theory. So this is what the topics for this class. Hope it is at least you have come to know what it is related to the. Yes. Yes, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So this here we have come to an end for. Yes. Here we have come to an end for a unit 3 from your organizational leadership.